Miss Clemencia was an elderly woman popular for her healing abilities. More specifically, her ability to heal people's bad habits and behavior. She was able to heal alcoholism, spoiled children, envy, and much more. Nobody knew what her methods were, and she never allowed anyone to see her working. Only the ones to be treated would go into the workroom with her, to then leave that room not remembering what happened. However, Miss Clemencia was the best at what she did. All the people she treated would come out of her workplace with no more bad behaviors. The neighbors never bothered to ask her how she did it, since her results spoke for themselves. However, the strangest thing was that she never charged anything for her treatments, saying that she didn't need money and that her needs were already taken care of. And thus, this resulted in even more people asking her for help. One day came to her house a man with his son. The little one had developed very bad behaviors over the years. He was disobedient, would lie a lot, and would even steal other people's things. The man and his wife didn't know what else to do to change his behavior, and so he decided to ask Miss Clemencia for help. In that moment, she didn't say anything. She stopped to look closely at the boy, thoroughly observing him as if she was analyzing him. The face of the boy, and even the father's, showed a bit of nervousness due to her attitude. And then Miss Clemencia said, "Come with me, boy." She grabbed the boy by the arm and dragged him into her workroom. The boy struggled trying to free himself and cried, begging his father for help. He didn't want to be alone with her. However, the father clenched his fist, trying to be firm and trusting that his son would change for the better with Clemencia's treatment. "Now, no matter what you hear and no matter what happens, you must not go into the room. You must wait outside," said Miss Clemencia to the father. After those words, she slammed the door shut. A few minutes passed in absolute silence. The father, sitting on a couch, looked at the floor as he was lost in thought. As hard as he tried, he couldn't imagine what could she be doing to his son in there. And soon, deafening screams started being heard. His son was the one screaming, and it sounded as if they were tearing out his organs. The father desperately wanted to rush to the door and open it, but he remembered Clemencia's warning. Tears started running down his face as he heard how his son suffered and couldn't do anything to stop it. Shortly after, the son's screams of pain changed into different voices. Now it sounded as if different people were screaming instead of his son. And then, complete silence. Everything became quiet once more. After a few minutes, Miss Clemencia came out with the son in her arms. He was unconscious. Scared, the father got up to see how he was. "How's my little one? What did you do to him?" "Don't worry," answered the elder. "Your son is fine. He just needs to rest for a bit. Healing him wasn't easy, but I did it." Miss Clemencia then went back into the room and grabbed 3 big black bags. They seemed to contain something living inside. They kind of looked like cats, but the noises they produced didn't sound like any domestic animal. The elder struggled to contain the 3 bags when, out of a sudden, one of them broke out a little and the father could see how a claw was peeking out of the bag. "What is that? Do you need help?" No, get away!" yelled the elder. "These are the ones that were inside your son, the ones who caused you so much trouble. Grab your son and go back home. I'll deal with this." The father didn't ask any more questions and took his son out of there. 2 days later, the man went back to Miss Clemencia's house in order to thank her for her service. His son's behavior had changed completely. He no longer lied, he stopped stealing, and became obedient and well-behaved. He was amazed at what Clemencia the healer had achieved. When he arrived, he found her preparing lunch. "I'm sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. I see that you're making lunch. I just wanted to give you something as a thank you for healing my son. I know you never ask for money, but this might still be useful for you, so please take it." The man left a few bills on her table, but Miss Clemencia said she didn't want them, and that thanks to the service she provided for people, her needs were taken care of and she could feed herself. The elder was stirring her food when suddenly the same claw the father had seen peeking out of that bag started peeking out of the pot. He then understood what was happening and wanted to escape out of there.
"Wait!"
yelled the elder with a smile on her face.
"They tell me that you have a terrible smoking addiction and you haven't been able to overcome it. So please, come with me."
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life horror videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode.